What's up everyone, this is the Workout Gamer, and I just finished Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yes, the game's been out for almost a month, and I just finished it. Let that sink in. Alright, I'm done sinking in. So, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and, what I think about the game in general. Would I rate it? Probably out of a scale of 1 to 10. So, in this game, Pokemon Sun and Moon, you go to what's supposed to be like the Hawaiian Islands. What's supposed to be like, very tropical, there's different forms of Pokemon. In the regular region, this is what it looks like, but here, this is what it looks like. So, let me talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. First off, this Pokemon game does not feel like a Pokemon game. And I'm okay with that. Because most traditional games would have like, oh, you get your Pokemon, you save the professor for doing something, or whatever, and then you go on your journey, stop the bad guy team, and then complete the Elite Four. Very similar, but instead of the gyms, I do like the trials. It was interesting. For me, that the trials were very 50-50, considering the fact that, cool, I get to move on to the next island, but at the same time, I don't feel like I really achieved anything. Because with previous games, this is the gym. This is the best of the best go here. And, with the trials, I didn't really necessarily get that feel of, cool, I have accomplished something. But I do like how it was different. Maybe if we can integrate both of them, maybe you do a trial, then you face the gym leader and their whole entire gym. Because it will, and maybe get a badge. I mean, I guess for me, having the badges means something. The trials were interesting and I love that there's no HMs. No more do you have to like waste move spaces, find the move deleter just because, you had to use an HM on your team. Luckily for this one, you don't have to use that. They've created an interesting way to have it so, oh, you needed to use Rock Smash? Get on a Tauros. You need a Rock Climb? Get on that horse thingy. But my favorite one was the Machamp. I don't care if I was moving slower, I had that thing carry me as soon as I got it. Some of the things that I had big issues with, and the number one thing I really do have a big issue with, was the cutscenes. I mean, when you're about to go into a cutscene, and the cutscenes were too often and too long, with characters that I necessarily didn't really care for. For example, alright, I'm throwing it out there, the three main characters, the How, if that's how you say his name, the emo dude, and yourself, obviously Team Valor, Team Instinct, Team Mystic, if you can see by the color schemes. Way obvious, I got it, haha, nice little Easter egg there. But the thing was, I didn't care much for these characters. I felt like I do love how this game feels more of an RPG than it does Pokemon, but I felt they focused way too much on the stories and too much on the cutscenes, because it got to the point where because usually when I buy a Pokemon game, I usually buy it, play it like crazy, and then start playing the end game. It's December, what's today? December 8th, and I just beat it. Because it just drains me that I'm like, ugh, gotta go through a cutscene, to the point where I don't even want to play the game. Now, the moments when this game is good, it's good. Some of those cutscenes, when it's necessary, it's fantastic. But when I have to do 5 cutscenes in a row, it drains me, and I'm like, how long did I have played this game? And I only looked at it, I only played this for 6 hours, and I felt like this game was an eternity. So and a lot of my friends agree that a cutscenes really, really cut into the game. Spread them out or do less. Because with a game like Pokemon, you look at the other ones, sure, you have those little moments where you have talking and dialogue, but at least you have some distance between point A to cutscene and point B. There's a significant amount of space in between them, but in this game, it's point A, cutscene, 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 big cutscene, then point B. When I finished the game, when I beat the Elite Four and the Champion, that cutscene from that endpoint to all the way when the screen says game over took 30 minutes. I timed this. I was watching a bunch of different YouTube videos at the same time. I watched 3 videos which were about 10 minutes each. That thing took 30 minutes just to finish. And, you know, I didn't feel any sign of relief. I didn't find any sign of, awesome, I just beat this game. No, I just felt, wow, that wasted a lot of time, unnecessary time that it wasted. But going back to it, you know, I do love the feel and how each island, you know, feels like its own little world. Each island was different. It didn't have, you know, the generic routes, oh, go here, go there. You had to really explore. Obviously, it did hold your hand at times, but if you found little instances like, oh, there's a place I can crawl through. Cool, I got some items. Money wasn't an issue in this game. So I'm neither pro or con about that, but yeah, I don't necessarily know. The Pokemon Festival thing, I didn't pay too much attention to that. But the other thing, the you know what I'm talking about, where your Pokemon in your PC are pretty much like on these different islands. Those were cool. I like that a lot. So instead of having to travel to plant berries, you pretty much have it on. You just gotta wait, you know, a couple hours before they fully grow. Want to find some random like water stones, shards, stuff like that? Have them go on an adventure. And I thought that was neat. And the whole Pokebeans, the whole all that stuff. I do like that aspect of it a lot too. I mean, there were a lot of neat features in this game that, you know, I do wish to see more of. And there's some features I wish to see less of. Another thing that bothered me was how easy it was to catch Pokemon from previous generations, and I rarely saw any Pokemon from this generation, from the 7th generation. I didn't see much. Most of my team, I didn't even switch out because I pretty much had a solid team from the beginning. The only Pokemon I've used from this generation is Popplio, all the way to Primavera? I don't know what its name. And, you know, I've used the Alola forms of certain Pokemon, but at the same time, I didn't really get to dive into the whole world of different Pokemon and different ones that are out there. So, for me, this game, I like what it's doing, but at the same time, there needs to cut out a lot of stuff. Because if this game comes out for the Switch, and it has dragging cutscenes, I don't think I want to buy it. I mean, I spent, you know, I would like pick up the game, long cutscene, turn it off, I'm done. Because, you know, if I want to have a good cutscene, I play Final Fantasy. I play an RPG, I play Bravely Default. Those cutscenes mean something to me. This one is just like, I don't care about these characters, I don't care about the bad guys, and I don't care much about anything. I just want to play the game. And I will say the Ultra Beast idea is pretty neat. I haven't played the post-game stuff, but hopefully there's more stuff about it. Hopefully I can use them. But other than that, game needs to be cut up a little bit more. There needs to be more adventure than there needs to be this whole cinematic thing. So I would say I give this game a 7 out of 10. Whether it be a popular idea or not, like, I felt I can't replay this game because how long it is, artificially. I don't see myself doing a Nuzlocke challenge with this game because I don't want to sit through all that again. I don't want to sit through, you know, mindless cutscenes that I can't skip. So 7 out of 10, if you like the game, awesome. If not, you know, I hear you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.